Hello, it's Tracy again, and I'm not sure if you guys got a chance to see my last video. I've done a few so far, so hopefully if you're just finding me or just finding this channel, you'll go back and start from the beginning. That's really where you need to go from where I started the beginning of this journey, which was I had fatty liver disease, I have high blood pressure, I had type 2 diabetes that had gone to the point where I was on two separate medications, and high cholesterol, which they were trying to put me on a statin. So, the first thing was to remove my fatty liver disease, which I was able to do by a change in diet and by adding one supplement to my diet that sped up that process drastically. Watch that video and you'll see that. The second was my high blood pressure, which has always ran a little high even when I was on medication. They tried several different medications to get the right ones for me, and lisinopril, I think, was the last one I was on. Or losartan, I can't remember which one it was, but that was the last one I was on. And I lost about 8, 9 pounds, changed my diet, began to be more physical, and I was able to come off that. You can hear about that amazing journey there. So I came off that medication. There was not anything on any medications for my fatty liver, though they were talking about a lot of things. Then was my type 2 diabetes, and I shared with you that 3 months now, 6 months prior, I had blood work done. And after changing my diet, since about June, I've lost about 34, 35 pounds, kind of stuck right now working on that. I was able to come off of one of my blood pressure medication or my type 2 diabetic medications. My diabetes, my A1C would run a little high. Sevens was where it was at. My doctor's saying, okay, well, that's pretty good. We'll consider that a good number. But the ideal number was a 5.5 or 5.7 or below. So the last time I had my blood work done, it went down after losing this weight and really focusing on my health journey and getting some walking. Walking's all I do, really. I was able to reduce my A1C to 5.1. That was shocking. My doctor said, well, great news. You get to come off one of those two medications. We chose Farxiga because Farxiga has some characteristics that can raise your cholesterol levels, which I was seeing come up. So I said, I'm going to continue on this health journey and let's see if we can bring the rest of it down. So I just had blood work about a week ago and just had a virtual appointment with my doctor just yesterday. And in that appointment, she was excited to be able to tell me that my A1C was still at 5.1, and I had a choice. I could either stay on the metformin, which I know many of you are, or I could I could stay on it and reduce it, or just come off of it completely. And I chose to come off of it completely because I know my diet and I know my lifestyle now. And so we came off completely. And so I'm very excited to see as we go forward. If worst case scenario, if I had to go back on a smaller dosage, I could, but I'm going to work on making sure that I continue to live the lifestyle that doesn't allow me or make me have to do that thing. So that's an awesome, awesome thing. Now, my cholesterol is up, and I'm going to do a full video on my cholesterol and what I'm doing, but I can share with you my numbers. My triglycerides came into great place. My total cholesterol is in a good place. It's in a good place. Triglycerides in a great place. My LDL and a few others, my HDL, which I think is your good cholesterol. I can't get that sucker to move past like 34. I can't. I've done everything possible. It's just not working. And doctors are telling me it's very difficult to have that come up. But I've done everything that I can, consuming good fats to bring that up. It's just not working there. That being said, I can reduce the others. They did not want to put me on a statin, which was great because I made that very clear that I don't. If you want to talk about statins, I can provide for you a lot of information of why statins should be the absolute last end all. I'm going to die if I don't do it. There's a lot of bad science behind statins. I'm sure that there's some good too, but there's some very bad science behind statins. And so because of that, I don't want to go that route. So before I spoke with my doctor, I started on a protocol that I had been researching for some time. And so that is starting to take red yeast rice and citrus bergamot. And I can talk about those in detail. I really want to talk about those once I've seen what the results are of that. I've also induced a lot more fiber to my diet, which is great because if you're dieting, it fills you up. So I do a very healthy protein shake that I've talked about before. I find it at Costco Costco. It is their Kirkland brand. It is made of almost 100% natural, completely good ingredients. And I use that, just one little scoop of that into my little shaker, along with a scoop of psyllium husk fiber now, and it fills you up. It really does. It really helps out with your day. When I do it in the evening to take it, because I use it to take along with the red yeast rice, which you need to take some food for that. When I take it along with that, it fills me up. It really keeps me from snacking. So I like it. I like it, and it's benefiting me because I've upped my fiber quite a bit for the rest of the day, and it's helping with my cholesterol as well. So there you go. I'm excited. I am pharmaceutical free. And you can be too, potentially. Obviously, every situation is different, but I want you to feel encouraged. Don't sit there and go, you know what? I'm just going to be overweight. I'm just going to have these problems, and I'm just going to resign to the fact that I have to take medication, because that is a lie. It is a lie from the pharmaceutical companies. There are ways that you can turn things around. Now, it's going to take some work. It's going to take you potentially losing a little bit of weight if you're overweight. Some of you are not. It's going to take you switching up what you're consuming and what kind of things, and learning what you shouldn't do that would spike your blood sugars or that would raise your blood pressure. It's talking about supplements, healthy, good, positive supplements that can positively affect your blood sugar and your blood pressure. And so those are things that are available. I've talked a little bit about that, so go back on my old videos and check those out. Send me a message. You can send me an email. My name is Tracy Dodson. You can email me at tradodson@gmail.com. So Trey Dodson at gmail.com. Send me a message, a question, whatever you want me to comment on. You can also comment on these videos. Love to tell you more. So I'm excited going forward because we're still on a journey, and I want to tell you more about it, but I wanted to update you there. Pharmaceutical free. Peace.